Imagine a fisherman standing by the water before sunrise. He opens his tackle box and begins selecting hooks. But notice something important. He doesn't use the same bait for every fish. He knows that if he wants to catch a bass, he uses one bait. If he wants a catfish, he uses another. Why? Because every fish is attracted to something different. Now, think about Satan. The adversary is a fisherman too. He studies people. He watches their weaknesses, desires, fears, and emotions. Then he chooses the bait that matches the person. When Satan approached Eve in the Garden of Eden, he didn't tempt her with violence or greed. He used the bait of curiosity and the desire for wisdom. Genesis 3-6 says, the tree was desired to make one wise. The bait matched the hook. When Satan approached Judas, he used the bait of money. Judas wasn't trapped by forbidden fruit. He was trapped by 30 pieces of silver. The bait matched the hook. When Satan approached David, he used the bait of lust. David looked upon Bathsheba when he should have been at war. The bait matched the hook. The lesson is simple. If you know your bait, you can avoid the hook. Some people are baited by pride, others by loneliness, others by anger, greed, fame, relationships, or the need for approval. The enemy doesn't care what bait he uses as long as it gets you close enough to the hook. That's why scripture tells us in 1 Peter 5-8, be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about, seeking whom he may devour. Notice that Peter doesn't say the devil is seeking everyone the same way. A hunter studies his prey. A fisherman studies the fish. Likewise, the enemy studies human weakness. But there is good news. Yahusha was tempted in the wilderness, yet every bait failed. Satan offered food when he was hungry, power when he was weak, and glory without sacrifice. Yet Yahusha answered every temptation with the word of Yahuah. The bait could not catch him because his heart was anchored in truth. So today, ask yourself, what bait keeps showing up in my life? What temptation repeatedly knocks on my door? Once you identify the bait, you can recognize the hook hiding behind it. Remember, the bait always looks good. The hook is what kills. Don't just pray for strength to escape the hook. Pray for wisdom to recognize the bait. Because when you learn to match the hook to the bait, you'll stop swimming toward destruction and start walking in the wisdom of Yahuah.